Hey guys, welcome back to the Tough Love Podcast with Dr. John O'Connor. Today's guest, celebrity chef James Avery, is here alongside me to show one of his amazing morning meals. James, what's up?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, Chef?
How are you? Thanks, Doc. My go-to breakfast, my favorite breakfast to do, especially on big lifting days, back day, leg day, etc. I like to get a lot of rice in with my breakfast. People don't think of rice as a breakfast food, but it's an awesome, simple carbohydrate. So, and I actually got this from our coach, Rich. He had me carbing the fuck up with, I was eating toast, eggs, rice for breakfast. I said, you know what, I got to get this all into one pot and just get it down. So I basically came up with this. It's more or less a breakfast fried rice. So what I'll do is I'll start with about 2 cups of white rice. The white rice I always keep cooked in my fridge, kind of ready to go.
Awesome.
It just makes it very convenient to have. So I'll go in, I'll grab, out of my Tupperware, 2 cups of rice, ready to go. While the rice is cooking, I'm going to just kind of scramble my eggs. I already cracked the eggs, so I don't have to waste time doing that.
Awesome.
But yeah, now you could use whole eggs. I like to use whole organic eggs.
Okay.
I get about 30-something grams of protein.
Okay.
That way, you can absolutely do egg whites. Depends on where you are in your macros, but again, you can manipulate the
What you're going for the look,
yeah,
right?
you can manipulate the quantities of the ingredients, but essentially it's wok fried rice and a little bit of olive oil, eggs, and then sauerkraut. So the sauerkraut, I put sauerkraut in almost all my prep food for a multitude of reasons. First and foremost, gut biome health is really important to me, especially when you're doing these big, high caloric diets. You want to keep your gut biome healthy for digestion reasons. Sauerkraut has good bacteria in there that feeds you, but in addition to that, it's mostly made of salt. And it also keeps you satiated when you're, let's say, like in a caloric deficit.
Sure. Or
when you're trying to get in between meals. It's also a great late night snack, but I like adding it to my breakfast because, again, for the health reasons, and it adds bulk to the actual meal.
Love it.
So I will add a little bit of sauerkraut to this bad boy. About a cup, about a half a cup.
And guys, I know you're getting excited watching this. We're going to share all the ingredients and how to cook time after the podcast.
So this is where you can be creative. You can have some culinary liberties, if you will. So I grabbed out of your cabinet everything bagel, seasoning, but I use a garlic mix at home. You could use a mesquite barbecue spice rub. You could use taco mix in this. That'd be you get like an extra taco mix pack. Whatever, pretty much anything you would season like a meat with, you could season the eggs with. You crack some salt, pink Himalayan. I like that you got this. This is good. Quality salt's important too. I don't think enough people monitor their salt appropriately. I think they just think salt is bad. But see, that's kind of what you're looking for. So the rice is kind of, I'm going to show you guys how to cook rice one of these days. It's important to have it. Yeah, it's like, but yeah, it's basically.
And guys, and lead it in, just a heads up. We definitely have a podcast coming. It's gonna be chicken and rice, and 9 million ways how to make chicken and rice, and keep it fresh and keep it creative.
I'm the king of chicken and rice, and I know a lot of ways to eat it around the world. So I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more. The rice was slightly under, so I want to let it absorb some of the juice from the sauerkraut. And then literally this is all you're doing. So again, you could do this with egg whites. In this case, I used whole eggs.
Love it.
Bang.
And the rice is nice and crispy.
Yeah, and this is all going in to one pan. So like you're not cleaning a lot. If you have all your ingredients ready to go, if you have your rice in your refrigerator, which you should, I think rice is super easy. Like I said, gut biome health is really important for me. I have ulcerative colitis. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
So eating foods, sometimes my stomach doesn't agree when I eat, too much. It can get kind of upset and aggravated.
Got it.
So
you feel just putting in the fermented foods.
Yeah, the fermented foods helps a lot. It gives me good fiber and all that, but that helps with the actual bacteria in your gut. But
awesome.
White rice for me is like a savior because it's so easily digestible as opposed to like brown rice or wild rice. There's people that will argue that brown rice is better for you because it's more of a whole grain, where I could say that it's actually harder on your system to break down.
And being a person that is battling ulcerative colitis, you have really you've seen live fire.
And then when that's flared up, it fucks with my nutrition because now I'm not absorbing protein the right way.
Sure.
So again, it's not just about looking good. I think a lot of fitness people get into the idea of looking good. So hit your macros by any means necessary. Whereas like with me, it's like I want to feel good. So I want to hit my macros, but I also want to have like.
And we talked about that off stage as far as you know, the organic food, the the eggs, the everything, everything you pick, your ingredients, yeah. And guys, just a quick pearl. Food prep is expensive, right? So we try our best. There's ways you can save corners. We're going to have episodes that just talk about that, and how to basically get as much quality nutrition as you can in an affordable rate. Yeah.
And by the way, this is cheap. Like this breakfast is probably under $2 if I had to guess.
Nice.
Seriously, and I know a lot about costing menus. So, but again, your 4 eggs are probably around 30 cents an egg, and what's a fucking 2 handfuls of rice cost you and some spices? The dogs even smell it, man.
That's it. Dogs ready to eat.
So that's really it, This is it. It's done at this point. You can make this, throw it in a container to, take it with you to work. You can have another one, but this is one of those things that I like to make fresh. We got to get some for the cameraman, so.
Absolutely.
This, now, by the way, this portion is what I would be eating
yourself,
in a day.
yeah.
So I'm going to get about 50 grams of carbohydrate in there. And then maybe like 30, 40 grams of protein. So maybe I'll add a little bit of collagen powder or something like that to my coffee. And I'm right around 45 grams of protein for breakfast. I'm geared up on carbs, so no problem.
Awesome.
Then you could hit this with hot sauce. You could hit it with Parmesan.
So guys, my contribution to today's podcast, I'm the man with the sauce.
That's it, yeah, hit me. Super simple. I can get this down, no problem. I never get sick of eating it.
Good stuff.
Cheers, brother.
Incredible.
Well,
so guys, again, not to be talking with my mouth full, but like Chef said, the object when we're food prepping, whether it's for us, we're going to be getting ready for a show in the spring of 2024.
There we are.
Or 2025, and. The big thing is just being able to stay with it, right? And consistency is everything. And that's one of the things I preach on the Tough Love podcast. And, Chef and I are we're in alignment with that. So one of the things that we're going to be doing consistently is bringing reoccurring episodes on food prep and, what goes behind that and really the mission about it, talking about food and food health. Like you got to hear about why white rice is good for him with ulcerative colitis or the benefits of the sauerkraut, the extra virgin olive oil, the Himalayan salt, and then organic eggs. All these kind of things are such an add value to you for your health and optimizing your health. And we're looking forward to bringing it to you. Not to mention, some things life skills wise, why this is so important. We could easily just go get, pre-made meals. But I think getting in the trenches and getting your hands dirty, I love being an amateur chef, sitting here working along somebody that's been on set and the sous chef to Gordon Ramsay. What an awesome, opportunity when I'm sitting here cooking every week. Yeah. You're like, well, I was next to the man. Right. So anyway, Chef, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure being here, brother. Thanks for having me.
Guys, thank you so much. Again, share the message of the Tough Love podcast. Again, having Chef James Avery here. We're going to be making amazing dishes. They're going to be fast. They're going to be nutritious. They're going to be packed with taste. And we look forward to seeing you again. Take care.